Hey, I'm here at CES with Lenovo, and we're looking at a couple of new laptops they have that have some really innovative features on them. So first we have the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus. Now the ThinkBook line is a sort of a small medium business laptop line. This is a very typical looking laptop, except when you close it, what you have on top is a 10.8-inch e-ink display. So you know e-ink from Kindles and Nooks and other e-readers. What they've done by integrating this on the display is they're giving you a second display that you can use kind of on the fly. Instead of running down the hallway with your laptop open, you can actually look at your emails and your calendar items on this screen. An e-ink display is a monochrome display. It runs on very low power, so another benefit is that you can look at all these things without draining your battery, but it also is going to move a little more slowly. There are other features that are along the bottom here. It comes with a pen and you can take notes. You just press the button here, give it a minute, and suddenly you can write notes at your meeting.
Important note for sure.
Very important notes. And then all you have to do is press the little X on the top and you can go into other modes. This is the Kindle mode. Obviously this is an e-ink display. It's great for reading books, and here it comes up.
So it actually loads the Windows version of the Kindle app.
Yes, it loads the Windows version of the Kindle, and maybe you're in the meeting but you're catching up on your novel reading. I won't tell. But again, the idea is that you can do this without having your full laptop open. You can get a lot of productivity without sucking up all of your battery. So for someone who's literally bringing their laptop everywhere with them, it does give you a really great alternative for being productive on the go. So the ThinkBook Plus is a typical laptop. It's going to come with up to a 10th gen Core i7 processor. It has up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. You have SSD options, integrated graphics. You have a 46 watt-hour battery that lasts up to 10 hours. This is going to be available in March of 2020 for $1,200.
And what's this thing that it's sitting on?
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. So this doesn't have a name yet, but it's a wireless charging pad specifically for this ThinkBook Plus model. And while some wireless charging pads use all sorts of different gimmicks, this actually is using actual contact with the pad from the bottom of the laptop. So this is one innovative laptop that Lenovo has, and now I'm going to show you one that's even crazier. So what we have here is the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold.
Hey, we've seen this before.
We have seen this before, but this is the first time that it's actually ready for prime time, and this is actually going to be the first foldable PC that's coming to market. So right now it looks like a 13.3-inch display. It's actually an OLED display, and it's got this adorable little Bluetooth keyboard that connects to it. Actually has a surprisingly good amount of travel. So you could use this as a portable computer where you got your little keyboard, you've got your display. This is a full-fledged computer. It's running Windows 10 Pro. It's got an Intel Lakefield processor, but you can fold it. So I'm going to show you just a quick thing, just so you can see that this thing folds all the way over and turns into something that kind of looks like a book.
So what does it feel like, Melissa?
Well, it feels like a tablet, but you can feel the bump of the hinge here. And the other thing you can feel, yeah, the hinge is just peeking out here and here. And it actually reminds me a little bit of the hinge on the Microsoft Surface Book. You can see here when we turn it, you can see that hinge articulating and creating that little curve there with the display. And the frame around this display is actually silicon. So it doesn't, you saw it wasn't wrinkling or anything, it just kind of bends with whatever action is going on with the display. Now on the back, you actually have a leather cover, and part of it folds out so that you can even kind of lean this on the table. You can buy this stainless steel easel to prop it on. You saw us put that on there before. But if you're on the go, you can just sort of prop it up like that. It's enabling all these different viewing modes. So I press this little red Lenovo icon down here, and in landscape mode it'll say, would you want a single screen like you have now, or do you want a double screen? So if I hit that double screen, and it'll show both of them side by side like that. And then if I flip it this way, it will flip to, it'll show the two windows like that, or if you want, You can bend it like this, and you can either enable a soft keyboard. So you see this little soft keyboard will come on screen, but some people don't like to use a soft keyboard. So you can also take this Bluetooth keyboard, and it actually attaches like this, and then you can use it as a regular keyboard with just this little bit of screen display here. And another thing I wanted to point out is that, sometimes laptops get floppy when they're like this, but see how stable this is? That's because they actually put the battery underneath the base here to give it a little more weight on this side so that it's not, so you can type on it comfortably. When it's really going to look cool is that right now it's running Windows 10 Pro, but Windows 10 X is coming out someday, and Microsoft, part of what Windows 10 X is going to do is to enable dual display functionality such as this computer already has, but Windows 10 Pro can't quite keep up with. But this is a full-fledged usable computer that you can buy in March for $2,500. I think for people who travel a lot, just want to be able to use, a full Windows PC on the run. If you stick the keyboard on here and flip it over, it's just like you're carrying a book. So yeah, you can tuck it into your coat or certainly into your bag. It's really comfortable. There's been a lot of talk of foldable things. We've seen a few foldable phones, but this is the first foldable PC that's ready for prime time.